Have you ever heard the expression fail fast? It was a term that's slightly fallen out of fashion in game development, I think partly because games are less innovative and more content driven now, but certainly it was very popular 10 or 15 years ago, and I still think it's a term that holds a lot of value. The idea is that to innovate we have to take risks, and taking risks involves making mistakes. As we make mistakes, so we learn. It was common to wonder, what hasn't been done before? Let's try that. And as you would explore and attempt these things, so you'd find some of your ideas are not very good. And also some of the ideas that you didn't think were that good have got lots and lots of potential. It touches on another phrase we used to use, which was find the fun. By the way, we're not only talking about the big idea of what game you're making, but also all of the little components that make it up. So the principle of fail fast is not to avoid failure, but to recognize that failure is an essential part of the process and to get the failures out of the way as quickly as possible. I also think of this as a guide at the beginning of a project to focus on the things that you don't know rather than things that you do. So let's say that your game concept is you're going to run a vehicle repair shop, and you reckon that maybe 2 vehicle bays is what would be optimum for this experience. And so your artist goes off and spends a week doing a 2D graphic of this lovely repair shop with these 2 bays and all of the details and all of the equipment and everything. No. Firstly, you have no risks in that area. You don't have any doubt that your artist is capable of making those graphics, so you shouldn't waste any time proving whether or not they can do it. But more importantly, by spending that time creating that art, they lock you into choices where you actually need the flexibility to experiment. Perhaps you want 3 bays or 4 bays, or perhaps you only want to see 1 at a time. By investing the time in the wrong place, you actually eliminate choices that you need in order to find the fun. Here's another real example. Years ago we had this idea of a vehicle racing game, and we wanted it to be collaborative, where one player was driving and the other one was navigating with a map. Now we could have spent time building a city and doing the vehicle mechanics and figuring out a way to give the map to the other player, but instead what we did is we took an existing open world game and we printed out the map of their level and we drew a route on it in pen, and we switched off the mini-map, and within an hour we were able to test our idea. Fail fast. Maybe this is something that you can apply to your own work or your personal life. Look for shortcuts on the knowns and put the focus on the things that might give you the most gains.